welcome to Sparkle and Chill. Today I'm working on the final part of my Bird of Joy by oh gosh, now I just lost her name. Peggy Collins. You all know my brain fog sometimes kicks in, but usually comes back to me. I have been waiting for a week for drills to come. I ran out of, you won't believe it, 310s. And this is my first Diamond Art Club, so it's the first time I've used premium resin drills, and I didn't want to use some of my acrylic ones. I do have extras, but I was like, I don't really want to use those on this. So I waited, and fortunately I had planned out that I was going to do just this final part as my final part of the painting. So I was able to get those drills, and so here we go. And this was a really fun project to do. It was the first time of ever using or having a excuse me, a premium kit, and so it's just been a joy, really. Honestly, the colors, can I just tell you, the colors, the bright rainbow type colors, the oranges and the yellows and the different colors of blue, and just made this really fun to work on. These are the kind of colors that I enjoy working on. They're bright and cheery, and this painting is just really been fun to work on. I did run out of 310s, and that was funny because the bottle was getting lower and lower, and there was just a few in there. I'm like, there's no way this is going to finish it. And then I used the last one, and I'm like, nope, not going to be able to finish it. So I wanted to give a good shout out to Diamond Art Club because they were awesome. I went onto Facebook because I hadn't messaged them before, and I went on, and because I didn't really know how do I go about getting new drills for this. So I sent a message. I'm like, I'm working on the Peggy Collins Bird of Joy, and I just ran out of 310s of all colors. And the gal came on, and she's like, oh, no problem. What was your, give me your information. So I gave her my information, and she's like, okay, we'll have them sent out to you right away. And within a week, I had the drills. And so that's pretty fast. I mean, when you think about it. And it also came with a really fun coupon that I don't have the money yet to use, but a coupon code for me. It's not one I can share with anyone, but buy one at full price and get one at 50% off. So I'm going to have to save my pennies and use that coupon. But I mean, it was just nice that they, that's a little something for, having had a problem. But honestly, the whole thing has been really good. And my experience, even though I ran out of a drill, I mean, that happens, and it's only happened to me one other time with a budget one. And they also were very good. I sent a message through Amazon because, I bought it through Amazon, and I sent a message to them through there, and they also sent out the drills. It took a little longer to get those ones, but still they sent them. So for the most part, if you run it, I was dropping drills. I don't know about you, but today I found like 3 different diamonds on my feet as walking through my house. So there's that. If you're a diamond painter, drop in the comments below. Have you ever found a diamond somewhere you weren't expecting it, like on the bottom of your foot after you take your socks off? I so far have found them on the bottom of my feet, or I find them with my feet when I'm walking, because they fall. You lose one, you're like, where'd that go? And you don't know. It's gone. It goes into the carpet. It's gone. Or even on my hardwood floors, they hit the floor, and then you don't see it until your foot finds it. It's kind of like Legos on a smaller scale. But I did find the one thing that was really different with this was most of the time, you kit down your drills, and you generally have a good portion of drills left. And I found that they cut it really close on a lot of the colors, like down to like, and I'll show it here in a minute. I know I showed the tray it towards the end where there was just like, I was done with that color, but there was literally like maybe 10 diamonds left. I was like, it's a good thing I didn't mess up on those ones. I'm doing that. The reason for lifting the deal is sometimes I can't, the glare was such that I couldn't tell. There's reds, oranges, and different shades of colors there that all look very similar, even on the mat. And so in order to see the symbol, I had to lift it up again to make sure I could see what one I was actually working on. But this was really a lot of fun. There is a lot of confetti in this, but there's also a lot of line. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. A lot of line where there's like 3 or 4 in a row of one, so you don't have to go one by one. But I actually really like going one by one when you know, when it's confetti or when things are. I'm learning that it's not bad. When I first started, that's all I did in the beginning. I never used the multi-placer until one day I was like, let me try how this works, and I was like, whoa, this is nice. It does speed you up a bit. I'm not really one of those people who is worried about speed when I'm doing a diamond painting. I do diamond paintings to relax, and so I enjoy the process. If it takes me a week, if it takes me a month, if it takes me a year, I've never had one take a year yet. Usually they take, depending on how much time I have to work on them. This has been the fastest one, really. I mean, if you didn't take for the week that I was waiting on drills, really only worked on this for about a week and a half, and I was working on it solidly, doing a square every day or two, and so it really didn't take that long at all. It's just that I had to then wait for drills, and then I had started another painting while I was waiting for the drills. I was still working on the big cat, but then I started working on some other things too. So here we go. Ta-da! Oh, I found a couple of spots, looks like. Ta-da!